going to share the date in the 5th of October. October 5th, 2020 session. Oh, yeah, share that today. Placing aside the busy, logical thinking mind, feeling into the body, the pure energy of the body, witnessing our spiritual column, our spiritual spine, the beam of light, fully connected to source, generating, flooding with an unconditional love. The unconditional love pours in and seeps into every cell. The waters of our body harmonize. Our cells emanate out appreciation and return. As the unconditional love continues to flood in, we open our hearts. Our hearts flood that unconditional love into our energy bodies. Our energy bodies expand as our physical bodies filled and harmonized are fully relaxed. The energy bodies continue to receive, absorb, soak up the unconditional love, and they get excited. The particles get excited to be with Gaia. In our energy bodies, we circle up. In the center of the circle is the familiar golden sphere. It is small and it begins to grow larger and larger and larger. It gently lands on our laps where our energy centers easily connect to the golden sphere. And our energy centers hug it, cradle it, and fill it with love for Gaia. Holding her, honoring her, connected to her deeply. We float, we rise, we love you, Gaia, we honor you. And we arrive at the council chambers, connecting to Alexandria, the head of the council. I will utilize the term partake. We have been assisting in the generation and the application of energetic influence of the highest optimal level for Gaia's offspring in this almost finalization. There will be more of a absorbing gestation, if you would like, period that will seed in after this. But this is similar to partaking. It is similar to that which you refer to as communion, which is, it is different, it is not the same, but it is being shown to the vehicle like a wafer in triangular form. This is in and of itself a generator of substance, just as the cords, and I referenced them as similar to umbilical cords, things that are delivering directly to the offspring and allowing that portion or way of partaking. This is generator of substance nutrition, if you like. It is similar to a mother's placenta, but it is been procured sufficiently, as this is not, it has been not elusive, but it is contributed to by several beings, but also at the most fervent and holistic, uncomplicated, but also generated from Gaia's love. She would say the basic form and substance of this wafer is generated from her. But in completion, and with her permission of mutual contribution, others have applied. I'm showing the vehicle. You would see that the inner substance of the cookie or cracker, and you would see the outer substance like a grid of light. And that will, what is deeply this manna, if you wish, from Gaia to her offspring. She has requested that we be the deliverers. We will seed through the channel that was previously constructed and is still supplying. And that is where the wafer, the manna, if you wish, awaits for our arrival. Prior to, we need to be, I will refer to it as cleansed, because the purity and the combination of what is applied in the outer layers by the other beings whom Gaia selected. In this highly optimized wafer, we need to be fully clear, cleansed of, it is not that anything is bad or anything is referenced non-beneficial, but we want to maintain the integrity and the purity of this wafer. The cleansing is arriving in the council chambers now. And it is of high intelligence. It will not remove permanently from you. What it is removing will be here awaiting for your return. So this is a different type of cleansing. And this creates a complete oneness within the council, because there is no differentiation and no variety, no diversity, if you wish. We are all at this moment now fully cleansed, the same. So this unity is also optimal in delivery of this. In unity, we will remain in the full cleansed state. Since we are in full oneness and unity, there is no leader or guide. In this pure state, we are directly received at the wafer and at the channel, going through the channel to deliver the wafer in this oneness, no diversity, no differentiation. We surround it. We can touch it. Is not in the pure state. We are able to touch it because we will need to guide it. At the pinnacle will be fortuitous. In our oneness, we are surrounding, we are welcomed in, and we will travel. As we glide, is very moist, I will say that, very hydrated, if you wish. As we glide, it is not lengthy, but we are not rushed. We are gliding in oneness and unison, delivery of this generator of nutrition. One would say, why not Gaia just deliver it in her own way? It is of high construct, and the amount of energy for her delivery would deplete and be insufficient. It would almost nullify its usage, because although it is self-generating, it is eternally, I will say, supplied also by the channel of which we travel. We are closer. We glide in unison, carrying this sacred wafer, and it will be welcomed and cherished. There are two beings who will be welcoming it, and we will be the ones placing it, because again, we are in this unifying form. But the beings will direct us. We're almost there. There is already an illumination of so the wafer is just like the grid that is above it. There is also a secondary one comprised of components from the offspring that will be in full complement to the totality of the wafer. This is the only way I could describe it. So it will almost fit into that grid of light. But we do not have to move or erase our stature because we are combined completely with it in our unison, in our gliding, and we are here. It is being received into that, I would say, bottom grid. And the grids are locking in. We see the beings are indicating the placement, location, and the grid is easily now locked in, the upper and lower, if you wish, of what was constructed at one side to the other. The beings continue to glide, and it will be locked in. We will be locking it in, but the beings will then be organizing the connections. Our return journey is not as we came, locking in now. We are immediately called back by the energy signatures and what it was, the residue of what was in the council chambers, what was cleansed off, if you wish. And that is our beacon home. I will leave it at that. The beings are finalizing. We are called back to the council chambers. Now back in the council chambers, we reabsorb what was removed, altered, not altered, but altered for the moment. Feeling back into your individuality. It's beautiful to be one unit, nondescript. That placement will provide much of additional needs and supplying. It is with great honor that we were the deliverers of this wafer, manna, whatever you'd like to refer to. And Gaia's energy remains intact, not having to come to fruition herself. She feels vastly supported and wishes for us all to receive from her at this moment. Her appreciation and her abundance of connection to her that generates within you much grounding, as you would say, and healing for those in the physical. Very well. Any observations or musings? Again, we will not be tending to the offspring in coming adventures. We will be what is in place now is in place. I will not elaborate on what we were doing, but of course, tending to the mother tends to the offspring, as you know. Much receiving from your contribution. Till we meet again.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Exiting the council chambers, floating back. We love you, Gaia. Thank you, Gaia. You're an honor. We love you. We gently land. Our energy centers disengage and come back to us as the golden sphere shrinks, 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 shrinks. We love you, Gaia. We love you. Energy centers fully back. We receive a shower of light, refreshingness for the remainder of the day. Thank you, thank you.
Back to get up.